Hey guys, Missed here again for another video today, and we are back with our Winnipeg Jets franchise mode, and we are going to be starting the Year 2 sim, which hopefully isn't too bad, but we'll have to wait and see. I want to show you the team really quickly, because it is looking quite different than the last season. So, on our first line, we have Patrick Laine. Very, very good sniper. Hopefully will be a good sniper for us. Last year wasn't great. He only had like 20-some goals. Yeah, he had 29 goals. I would really like to have more than that throughout this throughout his third season in the NHL. That'd be really nice, but we'll have to wait and see, obviously. First line center. I was gonna say our second player and our second line center for some reason, but no, our first line center. We have 89 overall, 89 overall Mark Scheifele, who is really good, and very happy that we do have him. Our top line is really, really good this year. And also 87 Nikolai Ehlers. Also, all three of those players are listed as first liners, so that's pretty hype. Hopefully they will be good together as well. We've got two playmakers with a sniper, so that means line A. If you want to score some goals, buddy, you by all means can. On the second line, we have a rookie, Kyle Connor, low elite, 83 overall, though. Low elite, that looks promising. He's 21 years old. 83 overall is pretty damn good. With Matthew Perreault, who is now our second line center, 81 overall, but you know what, it's not that bad. So he's pretty good all around, and I really like that, or I really like having him on the second line, so hopefully he does well there. And our second line right wing is 83 overall Blake Wheeler, but he is down overall because we didn't give him enough ice time at one point last year, and he started dropping. So yeah, that is the problem with him. He's probably around 86, maybe 87 still. That's why he's still listed as a first line forward. So yeah, I'm giving him a lot of ice time though. So hopefully he comes back to play or to be happy with his ice time, so he can grow back to his regular overall, because we're gonna need him to really go on a playoff run this year. On our third line, we have Nick Patan, 78 overall. Our bottom six isn't the greatest, just so we all know. Adam Lowry, though, 81 overall. Hey, if he can get a good season this year and he can grow a bit, he could be playing second line center next year. You never know. If he can get to an 82, 83, probably would be second line center. Really, I could put him on the second line center right now, but I'm not going to, so we'll keep him on the third line center. I'm pretty sure I just said line and center about 16 times in like 5 seconds. But our third line right wing, Joel Armia, 80 overall is not too bad. He did grow last year, so I'm happy that he is doing good. On our fourth line, we have Marco Dano, who he dropped from last season as well. He was up to an 80 or an 81, now 78. So whether he'll grow again or not, I'm not sure. Alongside Lance Bouma, who is our fourth line center. He's got good defensive stats. Hopefully he can chip into the offense when needed, but I really need him to be a good defensive forward. And also Tom Kuhnackel on the fourth line. So yeah, hopefully everything should be good offensively. I hope we have lots of scoring from our offense. So I've set up our defensive core a little bit differently this year. We have low elite Josh Morrissey on the top pair with medium elite Jacob Trouba, 83 overall, 86 overall. Trouba did grow 1 overall throughout the offseason. Morrissey, I believe, did not change since we started the series, but playing him on that top 2 ice time 5-on-5 should be good. Also, Brandon Davidson, a guy that we signed in free agency alongside Tom Kuhnackel, will be playing with Dustin Byfuglien, who is listed as a top 4, so we don't have to give him that top 2 ice time. So he shouldn't complain about his ice time. And then on the third pair, we have Dmitry Kulikov, who's on a dreadful contract. I did not know it was that bad. And we still got 2 years left with him, so he'll more than likely be playing in the NHL. But yeah, so he's on the third pair with Tyler Myers, who is listed as a top 4 defenseman. But you never know. We may see a trade here very soon. The way I like it, though, about this defensive setup is that we have a left-handed with a right-handed defenseman on all three pairs instead of playing right, which would be Bufflin and Trouba, and then left and right, and then left and left, I believe. So, yeah, so we have Morrissey as a left-hander, Trouba as a right-hander, Davidson as a left-hander, Bufflin as a right-hander, and Kulikov as a left-hander with Myers as a right-hander. And then in net, we have Steve Mason and Connor Hellebuck, who both grew in overall somehow over the season. I don't know how Mason did, but it's fine. He's now 30 years old, and then Hellebuck, he's still got a few years, about a year and a half probably or so, to grow. But I mean, overall, hopefully he could be 84, 85, maybe could take Mason's role from him. You never know. Mason's on the last year of his deal. I did sign Hellebuck to a pretty long deal as well, so we'll have to wait and see. Now, down in the AHL, to be honest, I didn't really look at the line. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Never mind. I did change the lines. So we've got Lemieux on the top line. Can I check? No, I can't check the player info. I'm clicking it. You guys can probably hear it. It's just not working. All right, well, there we go. All right, so first line, we have Brendan Lemieux, 71 overall, low top 9. Isn't the greatest. Hopefully he can grow a little bit more, though. Jack Roslovic, 76 overall. More than likely could replace Bouma this year, depending on how much he grows. Really wish he was a better potential. I think he should have been at least a medium top 6. But whatever, it's not me that made the game. So, and then we also have Andrew Cobb, who could also play in the NHL this year, realistically. We'll probably keep him until next year, though, in the AHL. Then we've got Chase DeLeo, high AHL top 6, but he's the same overall as Lemieux, so he's looking decent. And then Jansen Harkins gets to be a beast, or used to get to a beast in NHL 17, so hopefully he can now, alongside Michael Spacek, also a beast in the Houston series from NHL 17. Other than that, though, nobody really that great potential-wise on the on the AHL team. Defensively, I do want Niku on the top pair. Did forget to change that. Stojkovic can switch with Nogier and Kostelek. So all right, so we'll have Logan Stanley and Sami Niku on the top 2 5-on-5. Logan Stanley's 20 years old, medium top 6 potential. Hopefully he can be decent. And Sami Niku, medium top 6 as well. 21 years old, though, so hopefully they can be decent. Then Nogier and Kostelek, both high top 2, or high AHL top 2, I should say, not high top 2. 22 and 23-year-old players, so not much hope from them either, but on the third pair, we have Melchiori and Stojkovic. And then the goaltending, we have Eric Comrie, who will more than likely be our starter in the future. He is already listed as a backup goaltender, which is good. That is promising. I believe we don't have anybody important scratched. Jimmy Lodge, nope. Godovets, nopes. Pierce, no. Daly, no. And Cormier, no. All right, well, one thing first, boys. Before we do start the sim, I do want to go and browse the trade block to see if there's a better offensive defenseman. And more than likely, if there is, we would be tossing away Tyler Myers. But you never know. So Anaheim, they have Ryan Kessler on the block. Not too bad of a player, definitely, that's for sure. Really good defensively, but I do need points. So Alex Goligoski, I was going to check out Goligoski, but I don't feel I should take on the contract of him. Almost $6 million, only 81 overall for 3 more years. Nicholas Jarmelson, I mean, maybe not too bad, but he is a defensive defenseman. Does he put up points? No, he does not. He really would just help defensively. Don't necessarily want that, though. Boston, nope, no one on Boston. Buffalo, Zach Bogosian, 2 years left at 5.145. Isn't the terrible contract. He doesn't put up points, though, either. So, next team, we've got Calgary. Okay, wow, okay. Well, they have 3 defensemen here. They have Mark Giordano, Travis Hamonic, and TJ Brody. All right, well, this could be interesting. So Mark Giordano, overall, he's a pretty decent defenseman. Doesn't really put up points, though, and that contract is quite something as well. Travis Hamonic, he is young. He's listed as a defensive defenseman. He doesn't really put up those points either. So last hope would be TJ Brody, who looks pretty good, to be honest. He actually looks really good. Wow, all right, 39 points last season, too. That is almost career high. That is his second best career year, or that's his second best NHL season. So that was actually really good from him. That could help. That could really, really help. This could be interesting. TJ Brody. All right, well, we'll keep our eye on TJ Brody, that's for sure. Move on, though. Carolina, nope. Chicago, no. Colorado, no. Columbus, no. Dallas, they've got Radulov on the block already. That's a shitty contract, too. Nobody on Detroit. Nobody on Edmonton. I mean, both Greiba and Russell are defensive defensemen, so I don't want that. Stolars is only a medium fringe in this game. That's weird. Forbort and Gravel, both defensive D-man. Carter Hutton, not that bad of a backup, to be fair. Montreal, nobody. And the Islanders, Johnny Boychuk and Dennis Seidenberg and Nick Holden. But, I mean, again, all four of them, all four of them? I was going to say, I was looking at the top four D potential, but all three of them are basically defensive defensemen. Mark Stahl, also a defensive defenseman. He's only 76 overall, but he has value. That must be a morale thing. Now, whoa, okay. Nashville, PK Subban. That is a very, very expensive contract. But PK Subban, how many points did he put up last year? 50 points last year. Huh. Well, this could be interesting. So we've got TJ Brody and we've got PK Subban to choose from. Oh, this could be very interesting. I'm going to need your guys' help more than likely. New Jersey, nobody. Ottawa, Dion Phaneuf. I mean, that's an expensive as balls contract. Don't know if I really want that. I mean, he puts up some points, but I do want a defenseman that can put up a minimum 30 points, which is Brody, and also Subban, which surprisingly Subban is on the block. That is crazy. Zach Sanford actually has a picture in this game. That's interesting. Nobody on Tampa. Nobody on Toronto. Kapanen's up to a 79 overall, though. Erickson and the Sedins on the Canucks, and then Derek Roy on Vegas. Nobody on Washington, and that is it. Well, so this should be very, very interesting. That is for sure. Let's go to Calgary really quickly, and then we'll see what would we have to give up for TJ Brody. Let's see if we just make a trade. We're not actually going to make it right now, at least, but let's see. What would we do? Tyler Myers would be the one to go, and he has 0 value. We would have to give up a lot for a top 4 defenseman like TJ Brody. Honestly, it would probably have to include Jet Wu, which, I mean, we just drafted him, and he's got that top 4 potential. I mean, he's listed as a 2-way, but I don't know. There's literally no way to tell if he gets any good. Medium top 4 defenseman. Like, what if we were to add him in? I mean, that's much more even. Still definitely would not go through. What if we did that for Subban? If we looked at Subban's value, they are way over the cap, so I didn't mean to go to draft picks. They are way over the cap, so this could be interesting. Subban has a lot of value as well. Definitely has more value than TJ Brody, so I do not know. It would probably have to consist of 2 players like that. Maybe even like Connor Hellebuck, and then we have Comrie as the backup in the NHL. Like, that is more likely of a trade unless we were to use a draft pick, which, to be fair, I mean, it could happen. I don't know why I took that long. I don't know why I did that, but all right. Well, let's look at TJ Brodie. TJ Brodie definitely did not put up near as many points as Subban, but I like his stats. He's got a better shot than Subban. I'd say arguably he's got better puck skills than Subban too. Definitely faster than Subban. I think Subban is the more physical and defensive player. Offensive awareness 91 for TJ Brodie. See, but if we look at TJ Brodie, where would he have been playing? They have Hamilton on the top pair, and it probably would have been with Giordano, and then they would have had Brodie and Hamonic on the second pair. So, TJ Brodie. We wouldn't have to give up Hellebuck or Wu. We could get rid of one of them, which I'd rather get rid of Hellebuck than Wu, because Wu could be decent, which means we'd have to give up on a draft pick. Or what if we gave up on someone like Logan Stanley or Sami Niku? Sami Niku is only 67 overall at 21 years old. I mean, he's still got a lot of time to grow, but I don't know how good that will be. What if we looked at draft picks? We'd have to try like a second. If we tried our second in 2020, Hellebuck, Myers, and a second-round pick in 2020 for TJ Brodie. It could happen. This could be an interesting trade. We would be under the cap, though. Which wouldn't be... I mean, we could retain some salary just so we aren't under the cap. And just so they are also... Or so they also have some cap space as well. Myers is on the last year of his deal, so that would honestly make sense if we did retain if we did retain 50%, since he is on the last year of his deal, and we go a 2020 second round pick, Connor Hellebuck and Tyler Myers for TJ Brodie. I mean, that is definitely a possibility. Now, let's go back to PK Subban. What would we have to give up for PK Subban? I would not be retaining any salary, though, if we were to get Subban. I'd be retaining salary from him because he's got a $9 million contract. So let's get rid of the cap hit, or the 50% retain of Myers. And I'd like to retain some of Subban's contract because even though he is pretty young still, I would like to I'd like for them to take some of it back just so we aren't completely stuck. We could only do like 20% too. Well, I mean, we could still do that trade. Like, I'd try 25%. That trade would still go through. So that means it's down to 7.5 on Subban's deal for 4 years, and he's 28, 29? 29, so yeah, that would bring him up to 33, which honestly isn't bad. But yeah, if you look at their stats, like, you know, TJ Brodie's got better defensive stats too. PK Subban has the higher offensive awareness and definitely the more physical player. Brodie is faster. Brodie's got a better slap shot than Subban. Subban has a better wrist shot than Brodie. Passing is the same, I believe. Puck control did go to Brodie. Deking went to Brodie, and I think hand-eye goes to Subban. Oh, man. I don't know. See, like, for this, we would have to give up a lot. For Subban, we'd have to give up even more. We'd probably have to give up a first, and realistically for this trade, like, if this was a real trade, we would definitely have to give up a first. Like, we would have to go Myers, Hellebuck, Niku, or not Niku, Jets, and yeah, probably Niku. We'd probably have to give up on a prospect, which it would be Niku. Just because, like, Sami Niku, he isn't great. He's 67 overall at 21 years old. So, I mean, it's pretty close value. They do want the first. They do want to get rid of Subban, so you never know. and I'd like to make this trade before we start the regular season. But I'm definitely gonna need your guys' help with this. I need you guys to let me know. Should we go with PK Subban, or should we go with TJ Brody? I think I will make a straw poll. I don't know. I might not make a straw poll, but please let me know in the comments if there's 100%. Let me know in the comments. But if there is a straw poll, let me know in the comments, and also let me know in the straw poll. So yeah, but that is going to be it from me, I would say. I mean, we could sim to the preseason, but like I said, I would like to make this trade before we before we start the season. I don't know. I mean, realistically, I could probably wait till the deadline, but that's a long time away, and there's no guarantee that we will do that good by that or till then. I don't know, guys. I am gonna need your help, so please, 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 please let me know what I should do. TJ Brody or PK Subban. We need a top 4 defenseman that can put up points. I would say I'd probably play Subban and Trouba together, and then, yeah, I'd say Trouban? Yeah, Trouban. That would be their pair name. Trouba and Subban with Bufflin and, oh, damn it. What is his name? Morrissey, thank you. Jake Morrissey. All right, so that would be our top 4. What if it was Brody? I would go Trouba and Brody with Bufflin and Morrissey. So either way, Bufflin and Morrissey are going to play together. So yeah, this should be interesting. We could go with Trouban, or we could go with True Brody, sure. True Brody or Trouban. True Bodie or Trouban. All right, guys, I gotta stop. I don't even know what I'm saying. Please, 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 please let me know what you think I should do. A trade for PK Subban or a trade for TJ Brody. Either way, they're going to be getting top 2 ice time. So, yeah, guys, that is going to be it from me. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Do not forget to let me know if we should trade for PK Subban or TJ Brody. Thank you very much, and goodbye.